Some people think that some of these things are sort of science fiction-y, far out there, crazy.
Just beyond the flat plane, a man sat consulting a tablet. He looked, I kid you not, exactly how most of us visualize Sigmund Freud, right down to the lab coat. So, Bob, what's the last thing you remember?
Once there is superintelligence, the fate of humanity may depend on what the superintelligence does. Think about it. Machine intelligence is the last invention that humanity will ever need to make. The machines will then be better at inventing than we are, and they'll be doing so on digital timescales. What this means is basically a telescoping of the future. So think of all the crazy technologies that you could have imagined maybe humans could have developed in the fullness of time. So cures for aging, space colonization, self-replicating nanobots, or uploading of minds into computers. All kinds of science fiction stuff that's nevertheless consistent with the laws of physics. All of this, a superintelligence could develop, and possibly quite rapidly.
You, Bob, are what most people would call an artificial intelligence. Although that's not strictly accurate, you are a copy of the mind of Robert Johansen, created by scanning his cryogenically frozen brain at the subcellular level.
Point is, we should not be confident that we have this under control here. And we could try to make our job a little bit easier by, say, putting the AI in a box, like a secure software environment, virtual reality simulation from which it cannot escape. But how confident could we be that the AI couldn't find a bug? Like, given that merely human hackers find bugs all the time, I'd say I'm probably not very confident.
The recording process is destructive. We have to thaw the brain sufficiently to be able to measure the synaptic potentials without allowing ice crystals to form. Chemicals are involved which render the brain non-viable. There's no point in trying to refreeze it afterwards. The revelation hit me with a jolt, almost like touching a live wire. I don't know why I should be more bothered by the fact of original Bob being dead. Either way, I was a computer program. But somehow the idea that I was all that was left of Bob felt like being stabbed. Bob had been discarded. But that means you killed me. The doctor sighed. And that's the cue for the history lesson.